Well, welcome to a rainy Sunday evening here in Northeast Ohio. As we've closed the outdoor track, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to run that for that last round of our season, but we have something new and exciting for you. We've got an opening in turn number 1 to kind of switch up the track. Hi, everybody. My name is James, and I'm going to have none other than Tyler Stevenson joining me at the beginning of the show because we're going to talk to him from the get-go. We thank you guys for following along, and we hope you guys have a driver that you are rooting for tonight. This is the final round of season number 8 of the Endurance Championship Series. So like I said, we decided to give the drivers something just a little bit more to deal with tonight, especially guys like this who don't seem to finish anywhere but first. Tyler Stevenson, welcome to the booth. Congratulations on the already earned first place in the championship today. But I mainly wanted to start the show with you tonight because I wanted to talk a little bit about racing development because you had something pretty exciting happen here the last couple weeks. So as we watch qualifications here, this is the second round, the second group here in a couple minutes, we're going to talk to Tyler about his experience. So tell us what you've been up to.
So I went down to Bowling Green, Kentucky to a race school to try and get my SCCA license. I went to Lucas Oil Race School. That was on Monday and Tuesday of this week. So, it was a lot of fun. I'm going down to over to Mid-Ohio in 2 weeks to finish that up.
So this is a little bit of an onboard from you. Tell us about the car you were driving.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a newer model of the Formula 1600. It's an open wheel car. No real aerodynamic, so you gotta rely on the mechanical grip with the tires, and that's pretty much it.
And I'm not too familiar with the car. Is there any front wing at all, or
no?
Okay.
No wing.
So when you say no aerodynamics, you mean absolutely none?
Yeah, none. You gotta just trust that the car will stick through these turns.
It's all mechanical grip.
All mechanical. Yep.
We wanted to highlight this from the beginning of the live stream because we want to talk about how somebody like you is going to take your go-kart experience here and your championships and stuff and kind of move up the ranks. And so, what was your overall impression of this?
Oh, it was super fun. I did pretty good.
Tell us give us an idea of what you mean by pretty good.
So by the second day, I was on pace with their top guys in the series, so I could expect to be running pretty decent times for the first time in the car. So I think for somebody just getting the car for the first time, I did pretty good.
And this is going to give you your SCCA license.
It will give me my SCCA, but based off of my lap times and being at the top of the field with some really good drivers from that school, I might focus my attention to doing their race series to try and win their scholarship for next year.
Which would be exciting to see. And again, it's just taking racing from karting over to the next level. And we've got drivers who have raced here in numerous different disciplines. They've done all different types of things. And so we wish you luck in that. What are you looking forward to the most as far as this next step?
Trying something new. I guess. I'm still new to motorsports. I've only been doing karting for about 2 years, and that's really it. So it's kind of cool to take the next step and see how far I can go.
Well, you definitely left your mark on this particular series. Mathematically wise, you're going to take the top step of the podium in the Endurance Championship Season 8, but that'll make it the third season in a row. So we wish you luck tonight, and also congratulations at the same time. So,
thank you.
What do you think about the track layout? What do you think your time's going to be tonight?
I don't know. I think looking at them right now, I'm hoping to get in the 22s.
22s, okay.
We'll see, though. I don't know. I've never done it yet. So
as Noah kicks down to that 23.4, Noah, an experienced driver, he's adapting quickly. So you think it'd be another half second off that?
I think that would be pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know, though.
Hey.
We don't know what the lap times are going to be, so maybe 23.4 will be the best time. So, but it's all about adapting, like you said. So
that's true, yeah. All right, well, we'll let you get down to the qualification round. I think you're going to be choosing a kart here in just a moment, so thanks for joining us.
Yep. Thank you,
at
James.
the top. Tyler Stevenson, everybody. He's going to hop in the car. And are you going to be wearing the white helmet tonight? Okay, no more blue. Adam will be alongside here in just a few minutes. Douglas Fairborn going to the top of the board of the 491 versus a 497 for Noah. This gives you a good view of what this looks like, shortcutting that turn 1, but it makes that turn 2 nice and snappy. It's a very short run in between the two. Noah's going to improve. He's going to jump to the top. Switch overhead. That's Douglas right there in the number 32. Douglas got several rounds under his belt now and also participating in GP series. Felipe Martinez also doing quite well, moving up there, 23.41. But we really don't know ultimately what the times are going to end up to be. We have the A qualifier coming up here in just a minute here. So if you're new to the series, we welcome you. Thanks for following along. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday night. There's no better way to enjoy the end of your weekend than to watch some go-kart action. Like I said, the indoor track just tonight, thunderstorms all day today. Outdoor track is severely wet, and it was going to continue to rain throughout the time period. But that worked out okay because we don't have our other camera operator tonight. So camera operator Ralphie not able to make it. He started school this week. Everybody wish Ralphie well in the comments in the chat. And filling in for Zach tonight is cameraman Joey. So hi, Joey. Thanks for stepping into the main camera role tonight. Once this qualification ends up, I'm going to introduce you to another person. It's going to be the third member of our broadcast crew tonight. We'll bring in James here in just a minute. Yes, another James. Adam's coming up. So Noah's going to top that particular qualification with a 23.408. Felipe not far behind, and Douglas Fairborn still holding that third spot. Followed by Benjamin Bush, Chris Amiro, Clinton Matthews, and PJ Mannypenny, and Bryce Coder at the very end of that one. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
How's it running so far?
I don't know. We were just trying to get the lights set up. Got them.
Oh, I forgot about the lights.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just turn. We might scoot the grid back 2 spots just so the first place person can see it.
Gotcha. You were able to get it plugged in, though?
Yeah, turn 1, no, but we're at the third pole.
Okay.
So, yeah, fine.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot all about relocating that. So,
Whew, it's hot.
all right. So,
I don't even know what times are. 23?
23.4.
I guess it's not as fast as I thought.
Tyler was joking. Well, not joking, but he was predicting maybe a high 22.
It's tough. When I was practicing a little bit, it was tight.
As we welcome in the newest person to our broadcast team, we got James Newton live from Georgia. James, you got your mic there?
I do.
James, welcome
me aboard.
Yeah, welcome to K1 Speed in Canton. Tell us a little bit about how this came about and what your experience is with K1 and why you were participating, or why you kind of chased us down for broadcasting of the live stream.
So, as James just said, and hi guys, by the way, I was trying to chase down K1 Atlanta, trying to see what they were up to. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff with them in high school, maybe 10 years ago, and moved out to Texas, did a whole bunch of karting out there, got 4th in the Texas State Championship. You got to come 3rd to go to Nationals, and I didn't quite get that. Came back over to Georgia looking for some other things to get involved with, and got in touch with James, who runs a fantastic endurance super series, which we're about to get to watch the finale coming up in just a bit. And James was kind enough to allow me to get a spot here on the broadcast team. So I've been karting all over the place. I've run some DD2s and 100cc karts a little bit over at Dallas Karting in Texas. Some Lone Star Kart Park events that they've run at the Texas Motor Speedway, where I got a single podium, got a lucky night. Also had a wheel fall off, so there's a couple stories out there in Texas. But again, coming back over here to Georgia, as I was kidding James earlier off air, it is beautiful here in Georgia, so I feel a little bit sorry for everybody in Canton, but looking forward to a lovely day of indoor karting.
Well, we can always use a little bit of rain, so I guess it's not too bad after all. But
Except it's like humid. It's like
yeah. But the nice thing is we're indoor. We can turn the air conditioning on and we can get everything dehumidified, so that helps. So yeah, you're also doing broadcasts for. I want to call it virtual. What's the term I'm looking for? sim racing, right?
I would just say sim racing.
Yeah.
So basically just iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Le Mans Ultimate, all those kind of harder core simulations. And we do a lot of good stuff. Green Flag TV, Precision Entertainment, Maconi Entertainment. I've got a lot of networks going on at the moment. I also have private clients that I take care of as well. And this is my breakthrough into the live action as well. So again, as I say, a privilege to be here. But in terms of K1, I've been all over the place. I've done the Fort Lauderdale one. I've done 3 of the K1s in Texas. There are 5 of them. I think there's about to be 6, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, really, really enjoy driving those OTL machines. Although Canton has the OTL Superleggers, which I've not had the privilege of piloting. So we see
No, all those K1s. You've not driven the SL yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay. All right.
We were speaking about that earlier, last time out, where they have the heads-up display, a couple of their different options. But my main thing is looking at those fronts. The front tires are much thinner and are much rounder, more forgiving than the blocks that are on the older style OTLs.
Well, and I've seen some K1 locations run both configurations, if I remember right. So that Storm, sometimes at some K1 centers, do run the thinner or the narrower tire.
Not many, though.
Not a lot. But I think there are some who have changed their rims over. So, that was one of the things that I always liked about going to K1s is they had the narrower front tires. I thought they were more fun to drive. But anyway, so yeah, you'll be chiming in with us, so you guys hear that other voice. That'll be the 3 of us taking care of the live stream tonight. So I'm not really sure what we're waiting on at this point, but looks like we've got a little bit of delay in getting the last qualification round in before we sort these guys for the mines tonight. So.
One of the things I wanted to point out right before we went on air.
Can I click off?
We saw a little bit of testing for that turn 1, which I believe you were in the kart there, giving it a couple of taps, trying to make sure that wall is going to be able to withstand any kind of, I'll call it pressure.
Yeah, so we do some testing to make sure it'll withhold, at least. I think the main thing you were testing, though, right away was the boost. So we normally run 3 seconds of boost, and that gives you enough time. Hi, Dave. That gives you enough time to run, especially with the outdoor. But with the shortened front straightaway, we shortened the boost to 2 seconds, and you were testing that out. So,
yeah. Sorry.
Who are we missing?
What's going on?
They asked about Ryan Kramer. Are they asking whether he is registered? I don't think we have registration for him. Are the totals correct? We're checking our registration, guys, to see who's involved. Nope, he did not sign up. We had to really watch the number of signups. Although the interesting thing about the sign-up process was that there were so few people signed up on Friday, we were questioning whether we were actually going to be able to run the race. And then suddenly today, boom, everybody comes out of the woodwork. Maybe it was the rainy day, I don't know, but there's a lot of organization that has to go on in order to make this race work, especially because of the live stream and because of the limitation on the carts and stuff. But that's why we have to get the registrations done by 4 o'clock. So, yep. So I think we're going to roll from here. We're going to be on board with Anthony Narofsky. I'll take James off the screen. Might as well take us off as well. So now that you got to see all of our pretty faces. So
There we go.
all right, Adam's back. So
Yeah, we definitely had 12 people signed up this morning when I woke up and checked. And then around like 3 o'clock, it jumped all the way up to like 22.
Yeah.
And then the final 2 people filled in.
might have been because of the rain today. I'm not sure, but
True. But it happens.
Yep.
I feel like it's been happening.
well, if we were still running outdoor, we could run more cars. If we weren't running a shortcut turn 1, we could probably run 1 or 2,
yeah.
maybe. And if we had, like, say, 5 more people, we could run a third heat, which we haven't done that pretty much all summer. Unfortunately, all those circumstances didn't pan out, so here we are. Qualification in the Group A. Katie Y is going to hit the top of the timing board, and then everybody else is going to hit the timing board as well as Anthony tries this new turn for the first time.
Yeah, so the top times are 23.4. Is that?
That's correct, yep.
23.4, all right, and that's by Ryan, I want to say.
And we got young Josie
Noah.
Matthews on board as well. She's piloting the number 13. She's going to navigate this turn. That's what I've been most interested about is when people go through turn 1 to see how wide they hit turn 2. Looks like she might be a little wide, but it's also...
But you're coming in so fast into that barrier to where you have to go wide.
And there's also concrete dust there because we've had to drill new holes.
Yeah, not many people have driven through there, so it's going to be a little slippery.
It takes a while for that to rubber in, especially the concrete.
Like you'll see right here.
Yep, that really white,
and then
light color.
You really got to slow down and turn that wheel because you'll even go wide into 3 if you don't set it up perfectly. But Tyler, 23-1. What do you say, high 22s? Is that what he was saying?
He was guessing 22s, yeah.
Anthony, 23, literally, what is that? I'm not good at math. A tenth?
Thousandth.
A thousandth.
Yep, 1,000th, yeah.
As close as the timing screen will allow.
Yeah, I always have to say
That's
that
pretty
in my
crazy.
brain. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths.
Well, there goes Tyler. Chopping down. Yeah, the boost, 2 seconds would be perfect. 2 seconds is perfect.
Well, good. That's Tyler right there. He's going to be piloting the number 23 for this qualification round. You can swap your kart if you need to. You can hit the pits, but you'll do that at the detriment of losing a little bit of track time. You only got 5 minutes for the qualification. Otherwise, pits are open if you want to take the risk.
Yeah, and for a lot of these people that are kind of newer to this series, we haven't really ran the indoors that much in these 7 months or 6 months.
I think our first round was still indoors, and then everything else has been outdoor.
So like a lot of these guys haven't even ran indoor before, and there wasn't many time to practice this today.
Tyler just going to abandon that lap, I think, because he doesn't want to give Anthony a heads up.
Yeah, true.
Let's see how Anthony navigates this. He's going to stay in the normal racing line, hit the brakes, and kind of shift it sideways.
He went for a fast lap there.
Yeah. That's the other element to this, is because the timing line is right there, you can do a sacrificial lap. And most people are probably going to, I'd assume, in this qualification round, is where you sacrifice 1 lap to set yourself up for a faster second lap.
$23,003.
Hasn't broken that yet.
Getting very close to it. Wouldn't that be fascinating, getting a 23 dead? Talk to Tyler about that.
Tyler. Oh,
there he goes.
Xander. Whoa.
22,993.
It's not the average guy we see up there.
It's not. This guy has been quick, though. He's been improving. Oh, who are you following, Joey?
There's Xander.
There we go. Thank you.
Xander has, and that 6-hour team can be scary if they just really lock in. It's like you have to like train your mind differently right now. Because when I was doing it the first couple times, it's like I just wanted to go to turn 1.
Yeah.
You don't really know when to brake, so obviously these first couple laps, they kind of dialed it in, but I know Tyler was like, "Where'd you brake?" I was like, "I don't know. I was just trying to make the turn."
Tyler's asking you. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Here's another guy.
Obviously, it didn't help, so.
Here's another guy that has been doing very well in the Endurance Series, so let's see whether he's got anything left in the tank as time has expired.
That's it, right?
That's it. Are we looking at a Xander Carson pole? Even though Armand is waving the white flag.
I don't know if their times are going to trigger.
They're not going to trigger, no. Once time expires, that's it. That's all Fickable knows how to time is time expiration.
Yeah, they should be entering the pit, so yeah.
There's still like 14 seconds left.
Oh, are we not looking at the right time? Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, our clock expired, but you're right. The official game clock, now it expired, right?
Nope. So 3, 2. Xander might get a lap here.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
our scoreboard showed 0, but I see on the big board where it is not expired yet.
We were already grabbing dinner.
This is one thing that does happen in racing, right? Is you will see, whatever kind of flag, even if they don't throw the flag at the certain time or the right time or whatever happens, you always continue to race as much as you can until they actually throw the flag.
For sure.
So we've seen some people that have lost points, not in this series, but we've seen people across different types of disciplines that have, gotten confused about the flags, you always keep going until they officially are like, hey, get out of the cart.
For sure.
All right.
So
I can advance it, guys. Go
So
ahead.
Armand, we got Xander sitting on the pole.
We do. That's exciting. It's a great life for Xander. And
I mean-
really close times.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't have him complain, though, right?
There's the three of those guys doing their little huddle up. We got Anthony in the white helmet, Xander in the red, and Tyler has his helmet off. Alex Eccleberry in
Alex Chase.
well, I was gonna say,
That's Alex.
well, I was gonna say papaya, but I don't know if his shirt's actually papaya. It's kind of orange, but
Ooh.
let's switch over the camera to Armand. Armand, we got your headset up.
What are they doing over there?
What you talking about?
We're talking about the merge line for pit exit here.
Oh, yeah.
New track layout. There are always things to talk about.
Gotcha. What are you thinking?
That's where we're not sure. No, so the problem is that the carts are going all the way to the wall at the entrance of 2.
So should the people racing have to merge to the people coming out on the track?
No, I think the racing should have priority. So I think the person exiting the
Just needs to
the pit needs to
stop.
slow down. Yeah, that's what it's going to have to be here. I think that's how we're going to run it. Yeah,
Yeah, I would just
should be the safest route.
make it like a little strict a ruling there. If you make contact coming out, it's a penalty.
Yep.
I know even IndyCar racing in Canada this weekend had to cancel Friday practice because their track wasn't ready.
Was
So
it like ready? Like
It wasn't. It was a new circuit, and
Oh.
so therefore they had to cancel practice because they didn't have everything bolted together. They said so.
wow. Well, you'd rather have them be safe than
Oh, for
Sorry.
sure, especially given
that type of racing
Yeah.
too.
And also, of course, talking about it now versus talking about it 5 minutes into the event and going, oh, hang on.
Yeah. So let's cover this while we got a little bit of downtime. For those of you who are in the area and you want to race at K1 Speed, but maybe the endurance isn't your style, maybe you need to check out the Exhibition of Speed. It is coming up on September 4th. That is a Friday night under the lights event.
Weather permitting.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's still going to be under the lights regardless, whether they're indoor or outdoor.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But
Sure.
yeah.
This is a great event. It is super fun.
We've really enjoyed this over the last 3 years, and it's all thanks to the drivers who make it really competitive and really fun. But it is for those who don't necessarily take to the GP format or maybe the endurance format, and they just want to come out and see what they can do with their friends or other people who are more casual in the K1 environment. And so sign-ups for this are live. If you go to K1 Speed Canton and you click on the blog, it will give you a link to sign-ups. You do need to sign up for this. It is limited to 30 drivers. And we're going to have boost mode all night. The track layout will be a little bit different. We might do the turn 1 layout depending upon how it
We
works out
probably
tonight.
will. Oh,
Yeah, well, might have the shortcut open as well. But Exhibition of Speed, it is your opportunity to come try all the different racing things that we offer here, the things that make us very unique. And we hope you have a lot of fun at it.
and a big thing, some people I feel like, is we exclude our top 3 GP racers.
Adult GP
Adult
racers.
GP racers.
Yeah. Don't exclude the juniors.
So you won't have to worry about racing against Tyler Stevenson.
Yeah, that's true.
You, who finishes 4th every time, have a chance to win.
That's true.
Like, I think last year we had Jonathan and like Katie and Cy. They were all battling.
Oh,
that was awesome.
I was almost going to pull up the video that we did at the very last race. It was Katie Wise and Jonathan that were racing nose to tail the entire race. It was back and forth,
yeah,
boost and
they
boost
were. They were.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were on the same team for the 6 hours.
What do you think,
It
James?
was
Can you
pretty awesome.
come up and race that with us?
I don't know if I'll be able to make it.
We've got 30 spots. That's a lot of racers.
Yeah, but it is a Friday night, so it's going to start at 7 o'clock, so you still can
There's
work
a lot
during
of
the
racers.
day.
And again, I think they're really worth.
Good.
Yeah, it's just very interesting. And I think the word that you used earlier on, James, was unique
Yeah.
when it came to Canton. And I think that really is probably the main thing about this. The way that you guys, obviously, I mean, we're looking at a brand new track layout, trying to figure out the pit exit right now. So it's got all sorts of different events. We're not even talking about GP. We got the Super Series tonight. There's all sorts of different things. Of course, the 12 Hours of Canton, which was an eyebrow raiser for me, doing a little bit of research. That was fascinating stuff. And of course, coming up, I believe.
12 hours will run in March. So we'll have the 6 hours next. So 6 hours kind of the mid-season. And then, about 6 months out from the 12 hours. So, which is it going to be the 5th running of the 12 hours again?
No, it's like the 4th. It's not the 5th. No, we didn't do it our first year here.
There are 4 names on that trophy out front.
No, we didn't do it the first year we were open.
We didn't know.
Yeah, but we've only been open for 5 years.
You're right.
Commentator math.
Right? I think there's only 3 names.
So, Supersonic 1, High Voltage 1, the
Young Guns.
Young Guns.
Well, no, maybe there was 4 because Felber, right?
Yeah, Felber won. There, Armand, help us out. Armand, do you have your headset on?
Yeah, he's getting there. How many times have we ran the 12 hours?
You guys want to talk to me?
Is this going to be the 5th running of the 12 hours this year, next year?
Me?
Yeah.
That question for me. This is going to, so I podiumed the first 3. That was 1. Yeah, this is going to be 5th.
Okay. So you did podium 3 times. So
Yeah.
and then you
first, second, third.
you're the
I think
umpire for this one.
First, second, third. No race, and this will be number 5.
And you were just so good you had to retire.
Exactly. You got to go out on top.
You
gotta
become
go
race
on top.
director.
The old Nico Rosberg.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So 5th. Wow. Man.
The 5th running of the 12 hours of Canton. All right, who's our lineup, or where is our lineup for the B main tonight?
Yes, we have.
Did PJ sit on pole again?
No. It's
No?
actually going to be Josephine.
Josie Matthews, pole sitter for the B main tonight, followed by Colin Schrader and Katie Wise,
And
then
then
PJ and Daniel Johnson. So while they're getting gridded up, we got to talk about some points because we're going to end up finishing the season here. I want to talk first about the rookies because we just mentioned Daniel Johnson. And unfortunately, we don't have Damon Stevenson, the number 2 guy in the rookie standings tonight. He's not racing tonight, but we do have Felipe Martinez.
So, correct. So what could happen is Damon just drops a 3rd. But Ben, sitting here in 5th, if he wins the A main, he could overtake Damon for 3rd. But he would have to win.
Yeah, well, more importantly, I was looking at the gap between 1st and 3rd because Daniel Johnson, qualifying in the B tonight, he does need to be 16 spots away from Daniel Johnson.
Yeah,
so from Felipe, I'm sorry, from Felipe in order to take the win for the rookies.
Which is, it's impossible.
Where did Felipe qualify?
Felipe is like 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, you're talking about the gap between the two. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
So
Daniel just can't drop to the bottom.
or if Daniel stays the same and Felipe wins, Felipe could jump all the way up. But
That's
Felipe
true.
would have to win.
That's true. We're just saying that mathematically there could be some movement here
There could.
on the points. It's just possible. Xander Dugan hasn't raced with us for a little while, but yeah, otherwise.
I mean, Benjamin Bush sitting there still could if he has a really good outing in because he made the A main as well. And he's only
Probably move up if he can get, because he'll get more points. This includes the drop of the lowest points for the year. So we have 7 rounds and we only count the top 6 rounds.
Yeah, because we are missing Damon today.
So
Hey, James Adams, so you guys aren't too confused. P1 is going to be in grid slot 4, just for both light visibility and better turn 1.
Gotcha. That's a good idea. We like it.
Yeah. Great.
We'll have it on board with Mason Snyder as well. We'll kick out the endurance standings, and then let's talk about the overall standings tonight. We know Tyler Stevenson has clinched. Mathematically, he has an average finishing position of 0.9 right now, and the only reason for that is because we haven't finished this round. Once he has this round, we'll get the final. But he's won every single round.
That's insane.
It is.
That is just insane.
For everybody out there who talks about karts and performance and everything like that, all you need to do is look at the performance of Tyler Stevenson and just look at how many different karts he's driven in order to make that championship work.
And you guys did that thing in the beginning of the stream with him and what he's getting into now.
Yep, we
and
talked about that.
Like how he's been jumping into that, and he's one of the top. And then when we go out to the World Championships out in California, he's still the top almost.
Yeah.
Because those guys, that's like their life, some of those kids out there.
Somebody asked in the chat if we're going to have an onboard with Ricky, and we do.
Yes, we do.
It's almost like one of our track workers read your mind. Great job there, guys. The other two, for Alex Eckelberry and Xander Carson, mathematically, I do believe that they are clinched in there. I'm not the super math genius, but I did as many manipulations of the final points, and I don't see those positions moving, so it looks like those top three are going to stay the way they are. But we could have some movement, possibly. Josie Matthews being in the B main tonight, Alex Chase in fourth, Anthony Narofsky missed a couple rounds. He's sitting back there in sixth. Katie and PJ, father-daughter, going to battle it out for 7th and 8th tonight before we go down to Jensen Janda and Ryan Kramer, who are not driving tonight, unfortunately. So,
is that Jose Matthews or
Josie? I just put her shortened name in there.
No.
Oh, okay.
Miles was just asking.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, Anthony should be able to jump up past Josephine here.
James, you seem like more of a math person. Let me know if we missed anything.
That is, it depends on what we're talking about. Talk about racing points, sure. If we're talking about a sale on shoes or something, I'm not that good. But yeah, obviously Tyler Stevenson, with that immense amount of wins that has just been putting in such good performances. I'm really excited about how this turn one's going to play out because it's like a miniature, kind of like a Suzuka Sector 1. You got to get the rhythm right. It's all about the rhythm.
It's just
Positioning of the kart is going to be completely different versus that longer turn one that we've been seeing for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So they're really going to have to figure out kind of where to go wide and where to defend.
And
It looks like it's
kinda-
one of the best overtaking opportunities on the track.
Kind of like you were saying earlier, that our regular turn one was a big passing zone.
Yeah, we've kind of taken
And
that
you
away from
can't-
the drivers.
Yeah, so now you got to figure out a different passing zone, which I think could be 2 and 3 here. Just they have to take it correctly and not too wide.
So you'll be ready on
Yes.
pits.
Pit camera.
Everybody has to pit at least once during the race. We're getting the final
Ooh.
instructions out to those drivers.
Ooh.
Also interesting to note, Tyler Stevenson starting in third tonight. That's going to be his lowest starting point of the season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's finished started first and second the entire season.
Unfortunately, he could probably start 10th and still win. His strategy is just insane. It looks like they're getting everything lined up.
If you're in the chat tonight, be sure to tell us which driver you're rooting for. We'll try to put it up on screen. Have you put anything on screen yet?
Not yet, but we do got a bunch of. First, Jordy. He's in the 6 hour, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Jordy. Well, good to have you back.
And then we got our regular Go Marks in the chat.
Nice. Hopefully we'll see Jordy for the 6 hours. I haven't seen his signed up yet, but
And then we just got a couple Miles Braxton.
Ohio Barbecue, right on cue. Trevor and Jesse.
Barbecue looked really good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Stand by. It looks like the timer is going to start, and we're underway for the new track layout and the final round race of Season 8. Josie Matthews off to a good start, followed by Colin Schrader and Katie Wise in hot pursuit. Her dad, PJ, right back there with them.
Yeah, it looks like Colin got a really good jump going into 2 to 3 there.
We'll ride on board with Colin Schrader to see how Josie handles the pressure of this first time through at full speed.
And yes, Jordy does say he will be at the 6 hours.
All right. Well, maybe we'll have to live stream it then. Maybe.
Nice mixed signals out there. James, you can just do it. It's hard to say James because both of you are James. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. I'm not sure if we would
Colin,
rock,
right?
paper, scissors for Jim or not. This is getting close for the front.
Yeah, I don't go by Jim, so we'll run it out a little wide here to see what Katie's going to do as Josie's under a lot of pressure. Katie's sticking her nose in there in turn number 3, and she's going to take the spot.
Yeah, PJ's just kind of sitting back there getting ready to go into if someone makes a mistake.
Colin Schrader now trying to make up for his lost track
Colin's
position
gonna
here.
Bump a little bit. He's kind of seems a little frustrated. Katie's
Okay.
gonna go sideways.
That's a lot of pressure from the side of the car you can't really have. Katie's now still sitting sideways, I believe. So we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Colin was kind of upset with how Katie treated him in turn 3, that Colin kind of gave it back to her.
Go on board with Ricky to see where we are back here.
Come on, Ricky! Ricky in 7th place right now, and you know Ricky's going to pit here within the next 2 minutes on par.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to get the
pit timer.
timer up. Good.
Ricky not using that left pedal at all from what I'm looking at.
Yep.
Again, the way that you rotate the cart, you can actually get it slowed down. I wouldn't call it bogging down, but it really does get stopped if you kind of not kick it sideways, but really throw it in there. Again, extremely grippy on all 4 corners. And so maybe Ricky's feeling like this chassis specifically is one that he can just toss into any of the corners and get it slowed down.
Could just be his driving style, too. So. Jump back up here with Colin Schrader. He's now still back behind Josie, with Katie being scored at 7th, but I believe, was that a sign?
Yeah, it looks like
or
there's a
some
sign
sort of,
there.
Is there going to be any kind of penalty there, Armand?
Yeah, he's going to get 5 seconds. I mean, it's not just the spin. It's also like he hit her like 5 times and just wasn't happy she got past.
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
We've tried to clean that up with the Endurance Series, and I think there's a couple drivers that are still on those old habits, but
We've done a great job.
yeah.
We talked about that.
Driver's done a great job. Armand does a great job, and just setting expectations gone a long way.
Even a racer like Josephine, she used to be a little wild, but as she's grown older and more mature, she's really gotten
She really
very
has.
well. We haven't really had to say anything about her the last 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
She's been like on cue.
If you go back earlier in the season, so her finishing spots are 14th, 14th, and then suddenly 6th, 7th, and 6th again.
She's been doing very good.
Today's a little unusual because we changed the track layout on her, but last several rounds, much improved performance from Josie Matthews. Even out qualifying and outpacing
soaking up
again.
enormous pressure.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, but she's doing really well managing that. She must be getting ready for the 6 hours because that team, they're a strong little team there.
Colin's going to try to do an overswing, but he's
got
got to
a
be
little bit, but got to give them both room. There we go.
We're going to see just how difficult it is to make the pass with this track layout.
Especially the indoor.
Yep.
I think the attack's going to be right there. It's going to be pulling back 1 as much as you dare. If Colin and Josie can get any bit of room from PJ in the 19 and 3rd, I think that may open Colin up for more options. But with it, they're running the 4 really doesn't have any space to try something funky because that's what happened last time when Katie got through.
Yeah, it's scary. And a lot of these drivers like Peter.
Woohoo! There was Katie.
Wow.
Bringing the heat out of the...
That came out of nowhere. Oh, now calling her side by side. And Katie's going to give him a
she'll
little...
defend her girlfriend and allow the... Oh, something happened with Collins.
Nope.
I'm not sure why he stopped. Meanwhile, Kurt 34 just hit, what was it, about 14
12
seconds?
Was it 14 or 12?
It was right around 13, 14.
13.
So
Well, let's go in the middle. They said it's Ricky's new driving style. He told him that he's going to drive the wheels off the cart. He very well might drive the wheels off the cart.
All right.
All right, so we got Colin scooting up there. Not sure what happened.
He's just going to make him pit now then? Armand, is that what he's just going to pit?
He's done.
Okay.
He's done.
All right. So we'll focus our attention back on the front of the pack. We got Katie back there mixed in with PJ. And Josie, who's going to be kind of on the inside line of turn number 6 as they get ready to start back up again. Yellow lights
It's also
back
a really
out.
tricky time for the drivers because, again, your heart is absolutely pounding, right? It's so physical, all the inertia involved with these machines. And I've had a handful of friends and family who've come out to a bunch of different K1 locations, different karting locations, and they get out of the cart and they go, what in the world? I'm soaking wet with sweat. My arms are pounding. My chest is like beating like crazy. I didn't know it was that hard. It's like, yeah, it's pretty hard. It's not easy to get these things around the track. certainly not in under 24 seconds.
And it's almost like you get more of a break with the outdoor track because you got that long straightaway.
Yeah.
Versus indoor.
It's not corner after corner after corner.
Looks like they'll be ready on the timer for Matt Thompson, who is going to be the number 10. And we're going to be underway, except for...
Just leave her where she is. It's not the first rodeo for all these people.
They're not running boosts, so it really doesn't change.
I think they are.
Okay. If they are running boosts, then it does change things. Yeah, he said speed 4. Yeah, B main is supposed to be running.
Yeah, so they
without
shouldn't
boost,
have
so.
any problem stalling.
Nope.
Because it's not. That's definitely not our fault. Which I guess is fine that they stopped though, because it is speed 4. We don't have to worry about the boost for the.
Yeah. So it looks like next time we come by.
PJ's made up about 6 inches on Josie up in front.
Heck yeah! Every inch counts.
That's right.
As the rain pours
I
down
thought
from
I
above.
thought a car was moving. I was like, well, it sounds like a go-kart's moving, but
Yeah.
it must be the rain.
I just hear it on the roof up there. You're looking at the leaders of the field.
Wow, it really is raining. What are they doing?
Give us a preview of the pits. And number 10, Matt Thompson, who's coming out. And we're back underway. Probably leaving for about 10 seconds there before they send him back out on the track.
You see John there just holding his phone up to him. There
Yep.
he goes as he's going to merge here, but there, great job there by Matt. That's the way to merge. Whew.
So Katie will be a little off the strategy, but she did the pit stop early.
Looks like Josephine's catching up to the back of the field here. But I want to say Maddie did pit because she is 4 laps down. As Josie and her are going to go side by side, her foot is up, so maybe Ellen can use the brake sign.
Was it Mason or Maddie? I guess we're on board with Mason.
This
so
is
not-
Mason, yes.
Okay. Oh,
I think Mason is on Bryce Coder's team for the 6 hours.
Okay.
There's a couple of those guys that are here for that team.
So right now we are riding along with the 4th position of Mason. I've seen drivers take a couple different lines as they try to figure out the fastest way through that turn 2.
Yeah, I guess we really just need to check Xander's line. So here we got Katie coming down the straight right beside Maddie here.
One of the reasons that we wanted to limit the number of entries to 12 is for this type of thing because it really gets congested here.
Yeah. It looks so small.
We've
like
taken,
so short.
taken the regular track and shortened it.
Which we would have loved to run outdoors, but unfortunately the weather.
PJ going purple. Look at that, 24.003. He's figuring that line out. He's definitely got Josie in his sights.
Half a second on that last lap.
Good news is they've got some clean track space, especially behind, but they've got a little bit of time before they catch up to the back markers.
PJ in the 19 has a very, very clean line out of 3. It looks like the 19 is really pulling back those entries for better exits. It's not dramatic, but over the course of 2-3 laps, we're seeing the effect, which is, again, half a second gain on the last couple laps, and now, again, another 10th, and they are glued together.
Be ready for Daniel Johnson hitting the pit line. We didn't touch on it yet, but if you're new watching this, that timer is triggered when you enter the pits, and you can't leave the pits until the time is expired. So you have all this time, the 75 seconds, to switch your kart. You can do it any time. The batteries will last the entire race, but you use this as strategy. As PJ's getting ever so close to Josie, trying to keep the heat and the pressure on her.
Yeah, they're about to catch up to Ricky here. A lot of turns with this layout. It's just there's not many straights.
It's the same amount.
Did not mean to take the video.
That is true.
It is the same amount.
Yep. PJ got a good run into 3, but 4 is never a great spot to try to pass. But if I had somebody to ride on my tail, PJ would want to be one of those people because he's going to be the most consistent and most gentlemanly drivers. Still has yet to miss an endurance race.
Insane.
A lot of experience, a lot of hours behind the wheel of these machines. He's led this B main the last couple rounds, and now he's saying, Josie, this is my spot. I want it.
Come on, Josie, you're supposed to be in the A main. Let me, this is my spot to shine. Don't come into here. Josie's doing a great job there, though, just controlling the cart and making sure PJ can't find any room to get past her. Ricky's doing a good job, too, kind of keeping that space.
And like you said, too, I mean, Josie in the past has had problems with keeping her consistency up. Yeah. I see a very consistent line here.
And just kind of probably getting like a little stress with the pressure of like if somebody right behind her. Like someone like PJ, too, just PJ being who PJ is. So Ricky's going to let them by there.
Do you think she's super stressed?
Not anymore. She's really growing up.
Yeah, she is.
Wait. Clinton made the A main.
Yeah.
I was about to say, where's Clinton?
He out-qualified Josie, so he's going to be starting in front of her.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he's the very last spot in
he
the
did.
tonight.
He just made it.
I'm checking around the track to see if we got any other battles going on, but I think our best one right now is the battle for the lead.
Yeah, we still got about more than half the race to go, so we'll just kind of wait and see when one of these guys pits.
This is where we ask race strategist Armand if PJ should be pitting right now.
And right now it's not he could. It could go either way. 50-50 there.
Because Josephine's not really going to slow him down as much. I mean, if you look at everybody else's time.
As long as they continue to make good times, I would not. But it depends on it depends on traffic. If they get behind traffic, then that's when he needs to pit.
Thank you, race director, giving us blue flags and commentary all at the same time.
Ooh, she got a little bump there from behind. She doesn't have her gloves on that she usually wears.
Oh, that's true.
Looks like Mason was into the pits.
Committed into turn 1. That's really the spot that PJ really makes up space in the second and third corners and through 4 as well.
They're going to catch some
into
traffic
that first
here.
corner, because Josie is so committed that it's where PJ can't really get a good move. As this is really starting to get tense now.
Going to give him good space, let the leaders by. Looks pretty good. PJ's going to get a little bit of a bump, but not too bad. Oh, he really squeezed the. That's the 21 of Leonard. Really squeezed the door on the leader there.
I'm sure Amon will give him a let pass sign here. Josie is being a little touchy there. He is going to let them both by. Awesome.
It's a good spot for it.
Yep.
I think Leonard is typically from the Columbus track, if I remember correctly.
I would say so, yes.
So good to have him up here trying things out.
One of the oldest guys.
Is he? Okay.
Oh, as PJ's going to go dive into the pits here.
All right. So that'll trigger the pit stop timer for number 19. Not quite halfway through the race. We'll stay on track, Joey, and see how everybody else fares as we keep an eye on the pit.
Yep, you're good. And he's still waiting for his cart. Now, Josephine's got a lot of clean space right here where she can just run a bunch of laps.
Let's see. What's her lap time come out to be? She's still got to get a full clean lap here, but
this Katie is moving up a little bit. She's chopping her away. 24-1 there.
It's hard to believe only 4 drivers have not pitted because it just seemed like they went so quickly
They did.
together.
There was like 5 right away. So I think the track ops down there were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a lot going on. So you can see PJ there getting ready. He knows how much time that he needs, and he'll pull right up to that line right on time. We'll follow him up to the line. Beautiful.
Boom.
Look
Right
at
on
that.
his marks.
I think the pit lane coming out is pretty cool. Is Katie with a 23.9.
It will be. So that's the release point. All right. Well, this is going to put PJ ahead of Josie on track, but probably the timer is very close.
That is close. Yeah, so PJ right now is just going to need to run as fast as he can.
So with a shortened track, opens up the possibility of doing the undercut. Oh, how the roles have reversed here. We got Josie behind PJ now. She's got to close that gap as she sets purple. 23.9.
Nice. PJ will be on cold tires right now, too, for just a couple laps, so he's got to try to warm them up, or Josephine should be able to get around him. So it looks like they're coming up on.
Josie's found something on the front end of that kart as well, because she's starting to, it's almost like a light switch with the wheel. She's yanking it to the side. It's a lot less smooth, but it's actually working through this section. She's wrenching it right.
Oh, boy. She is getting a little aggressive right now.
PJ with a very quick flick to make a way through 4. Way to make evasive maneuvers and make that the best situation possible.
She's got to remember not to use that person as their brake. She's got to use her brake. There we go. That was good through there.
Now PJ's got the heat in his tires. Let's see where the lap times come out. He's going to be
A little bouncy around that top turn.
Josie's going to be the last person to make her pit stop.
You mentioned bouncy on the far side of the circuit, of course. I personally am only about $140, so when it comes to the rear kind of hopping around, that is something that can be a little bit tricky, right? Because you want to put the power down, you get around the final corner as Josie comes into the pits.
And as
the
you
rear
can
end
see
kind
there,
of just continue to bounce and keep you from getting that power coming in.
yeah, towards the back there before Josie went to her pits, Katie caught up to them.
And she just
So-
set purple, 23.8.
She might be in the running too. It's really going to be where Josephine comes out.
And going back to the championship with the points battle being 1 point between these two drivers, it's all going to come down to how they finish between father and daughter.
Oh, Katie's going to be so mad if PJ beats her. All right, so we were really going to be watching Josephine here. We got 40 seconds on her clock. She's going to find her cart.
Yeah, Katie's on a new mission here. She wants to hunt down Dad.
But they also need to work together, and she needs to push Dad so they can get out there before
stay in
she's
front.
just slamming into him.
Oh, no.
He's like, wait, what is that?
Katie's going to take the position. Dad's going to battle back. Katie hitting that brake light every single turn to keep the car under control. She's going to take out just a little
Looks
bit
like
of
we
space
have
from here.
Josephine here. She's still a little back behind that blue line. We got 1, so now she's going to get going. We'll see where she comes out. She does have to merge. Okay, so she's about
Several car
Turn
lengths in
1.
front. So good job on the pit stops. Josie Matthews going to take the lead back from Katie Wise and PJ Manning.
But with Katie having her stalling incident there, that's what really affected her. Or else she would probably be in first right now.
Probably.
Just about where the gap would be. But Katie is on a mission in this kart. She's
She's bouncing them up and down. It's the
She's
battle
hopping
between the
around,
girls.
Yeah,
Just-
trying to get that acceleration.
cold tires and all for Josephine. We'll see if Katie and PJ can catch up to her at all. They're going to be coming up onto some lap traffic here.
A little bit of mistake there with Josie running wide in the turn 4. She had to let off the throttle a little late.
We've always talked, this is like a younger Katie, Josephine.
It is. It is.
They race like the same racing style, so these two are going to battle here. This is the last 11 minutes.
This is going to be just like that Jonathan battle we had at the Exhibition of Speed last year with Katie.
Because Josephine knows that Katie is behind her, and Josephine's
Oh,
not.
she bumped her.
Oh.
But she's going to give the spot back, is she? No. Yeah, she's going to tuck back in right before the carousel.
Josephine will bump you back. Don't worry. As Armand's holding up the no bumping sign. PJ's kind of falling
Does it
behind.
happen again this time around?
No.
No, but they are catching up to Matt here.
Looks like Katie's really using the brakes.
Oh boy.
Trying to get
Big.
that cart rotated. Oh my goodness.
Big cluster.
This is awesome.
Lost the car part.
Josephine's gonna
Gonna
squeeze
go
the
3
gap,
wide through 4.
and Katie's still gonna end up. Oh, she's gonna get stuck up behind the blue.
She made a little bit of a rebound there as they're going to go through 5. She's losing just a little bit of ground.
Matt Thompson, the 10.
He's got to get
He's
out
going
of
to
the
get
way.
the command blue flag. Matt Thompson's onboard camera is going to show us Katie as she squeezes by, still hitting that break through 2 and 3. If Katie wants to take the position, she's got to fight it back now.
Which, with the time she was running, she can definitely catch up to Josephine here.
Thanks to Matt Thompson for bringing us this camera view. As you can see the gap now. And Katie just went purple, and PJ's going to squeeze by Matt right now.
As PJ is catching up to Katie here, but Katie's just running some crazy fast times. Still 9 minutes to go, so a lot of time for Katie to make that time back.
And Katie's now got another car in between. That'll be the number 35 of Brandon Webb. He's checking behind to see where she is to make sure he can give her enough space. She's not quite up that far yet, but he's going to let her go in turn 1.
Poor Armand, with it being the indoor track, there's a lot of blue flags you're going to have to start waving here.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We're about 2 seconds quicker than the normal line.
That seems to be it. Seems to be 2 seconds. 1 second on one side of the barrier and 1 second on the other side.
Which I did think it was going to be more. Unfortunately, I was wrong.
Yeah, I think you were guessing like 4 seconds, like
Yeah,
2 on each
20,
side.
21.
Yeah, the car
Racing
moves.
drivers have a habit of shortening the time you think it takes to get around something. They always find a way.
All right, now Katie's going to get her way
Here we
by.
go.
As we're going to have just a fraction over 8 minutes to go in the 30-minute race to see if she can hunt down and then also see if PJ's got anything for those top 2 girls.
These guys have been taking that turn very well, turn 1. I was surprised.
I think it might be pressure. Maybe a driver from behind, like if you pull back that hard and you give that much space on the inside to cut it back through that first. See, Josie's able to take that because there's no real pressure from behind.
Like Katie
flings it in there and kind of sacrifices too.
Josie just went purple there.
Yeah, she did kind of maybe do a sacrificial lap with that 23.77 now.
Which Katie's been running 23.8s pretty consistently here. It's Josie 24.2 and Katie 24.4, so that doesn't help Katie much.
Watching the gap back to 3rd spot, 3.1 seconds now. Also,
DJ's now clear of the traffic in front, so now all 3 drivers are looking at the back of each other, so they'll get a relatively clean lap this time by.
Josephine again.
Yeah. And still worth mentioning, like Daniel Johnson hanging in there, you know, our top rookie, doing really well, hanging on to the 4th spot in this B main so far. Daniel Johnson, his first race of the season, he finished 27th. Only 1 point, I believe, for that round. And then finished 18th, and then 14th, and 12th, and 13th.
It just keeps getting better.
And so now, yeah, we're looking at 12, about a 16th right now.
Yeah. Which these guys are pretty good. When you have PJ, Katie, and Josephine in front of you, it's hard to outrace them.
And the only thing we have to keep reminding ourselves is the mixing of the order is because primarily the track is something nobody has raced before, and so they had 5 minutes to adapt and try to set fast lap times.
Looks like Ricky's in 9th place.
So back there in 9th, yeah.
It's fascinating again how drivers can find that line. I've had some people, some family members ask me, not me specifically, but in general, right? How do you find the line? And it's not really about math. It's not really about, all of the science behind it. It's more just how it feels, right? Sometimes it just feels slow, and you take it a different way, then it feels faster. Then you try to, narrow the margins, clip the inside of the little black PVC sections, and figure out where it feels good on the track. Like, for example, here, Josie coming through this corner, sometimes there's been a bit of rear hopping, and so she's been having to manage that, and now it seems like she's gotten into a rhythm where I don't think that's happening much anymore.
And so sometimes, personally, the slower the lap feels, the better it is.
I always feel so weird when one of our public races are in. They're like, so how can I go faster? It's like, actually, you want to go slower. Like, through, 2 and 3, you just want to try to go slower. And they're like, well, that's not true. How am I supposed to go faster? It's like, well, because you're not scrubbing and hopping and stuff. Keep the cart. If you watch one of these top guys, you won't even hear their tires squeal.
Number one tip for these cars is get off the throttle. You don't have to use the brakes every time. You just got to disengage
know
the
when
motor.
to get off and then get back on.
Yep. It's the timing and articulation of that these cars like the most with the electric. Otherwise, a lot of positions settled in here as we're now underneath the 5-minute mark. Josie's still leading the field. She's got lots of gap, 2.1 seconds back to Katie Wise, and then another 5 seconds back to PJ Mannypenny as we're looking at the end of the season 8.
Yeah, she really started after Katie and them got hung up in that traffic there. Josie really just broke away. She's been running consistent 24-1s and then got a couple of the 23-7s.
Really showed great racecraft. It's the number one thing we can do for young drivers on a go-kart track is try to teach and emphasize racecraft. Because she's in the middle of all this traffic. She's got to do her best to just not ram everybody and hit barriers and everything. She's got to manipulate, think smart, let off the throttle where she needs to go, but then still maintain forward progress. And all that balance, you just have to keep doing it in order to get good practice.
Yeah, and obviously she's been doing gas karts and stuff, so she's gotten more experience with faster karts, and she's just been doing really well.
Battle for fourth is really, really close at the moment. Daniel and Mason, maybe 3 or 4 tenths apart for fourth.
We actually have an onboard with Mason, so we'll check that. Good call.
You can see Daniel there, just almost, 2 seconds ahead. Mason with the panda helmet.
Is that what it is?
Right? What's on the side of it?
I don't know.
It looks like an animal.
Let's go overhead with Joey.
Maybe a referee? I don't know.
Huh.
Unless I'm reading that gap wrong. No, there we go. Yeah, 3 tenths of a second.
Yeah, the gap doesn't update until they go across the line, and it's kind of fickle sometimes, but you're right.
Yeah, as you see, Leonard goes sideways there.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry.
Daniel goes a little wide, but Mason is still kind of just back there.
It's going to put a gap between the number 13 and the number 20.
Can really, really help out, especially through the technical section where it's much trickier to pass, trying to get a bit of a, not the nicest way to say it, but a buffer in between you and the cart that's trying to chase you down.
And I have to say, for all the blue flags, I think the field has been doing a good job of it.
Yeah, it's hard. It
is,
really
because the track is so narrow. It's like, where am I supposed to pull over and let these people by and not lose all my positions?
But they've all done a really good job today.
Nice shot just now, again, getting to look at that kind of first sector. So all the drivers going through 1, 2, and 3. So you get all the visual action of the drivers going back and forth across the screen, but you can also watch as people take different lines through that, as you guys said, that brand new section that nobody has gotten the opportunity to run.
Yeah, that's like people were coming in. They're like, can I practice? Like, can I do a practice race? I was like, well, we're kind of booked, but you don't really need a practice because nobody else has driven this line yet. Like, nobody's done it. So, yeah, you can come in and get used to the karts a little bit more, but we were pretty busy today. Josephine, 23.5, and we got about a lap left before white flag.
Yeah, we'll catch her on track here. And she's going to dive into turn 1 again and scoot that thing nicely back into 2.
Next time by should be white flag for Josephine here.
As long as our time is correct. Our
Oh,
time is
yeah.
wrong again.
Is it?
Yeah, so
Do you see the TV?
master scoreboard is at 111. What does it show on this
Why
side?
does it keep doing that?
It might be
24, 23.
it might be because our server is not have the correct time.
50. Yeah.
So sorry guys, it's 50 seconds remaining as the white flag comes out.
He's like, are you guys dumb? You guys not see right? But all right, yeah, so she's got about 30 seconds to go. We're about 30 seconds off, but you saw the white flag for her there, was it?
Yeah, it was white flag. Did she receive it?
Okay, so white flag. This is where it gets confusing.
Owen, what you doing?
Well, I don't know if that's Owen's fault.
No, I mean just like, a little bit of jam up back there. Is Josie's still going to have to maneuver a couple more cars as her final lap comes to a
Here she
close. And Josephine Matthews going to take the checkered flag in first place for the final round of season number 8.
Followed by Katie, PJ, Daniel Johnson, and Mason Snyder. Good race. It was fun.
Great stuff.
We lost a soldier throughout, but we finished.
I'm going to check the server time and see if it's correct.
Katie looks dead down there. You zoom in on
Yeah,
Katie.
Katie is taking
she-
it in there.
all her arms are back, and she's like, ah.
That's what I was talking about earlier. It's not easy.
It's
It
not.
is difficult to get these carts around, and obviously, I think one of the biggest things I hear from people that have never done this kind of thing before, not even competitively, just trying to get the cart around the track, is your arms, right? Your forearms. They get a little bit juiced.
Yeah, and
because there is no power steering. It's literally just you forcing the cart around, and it's designed to get around these corners well, but you still got to put in some work.
Yeah, and how our track is set up, it's very technical. There are a lot of turns, so especially a 30-minute race indoor, you're turning a lot compared to just the outdoor. Maybe on the back straightaway you can kind of loosen up a little bit, but you're constantly turning inside. As you can see, Dad hugging his daughter Josephine as she wins the B main.
Well, we call it the Endurance Series for a reason.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You go try to run 3 races, you'll be tired.
Which we encourage you to do if you haven't tried it. 3 races is a good way to
Test your endurance.
try the track for the first time. So, again, if you just joined us, we got James Newton with us tonight from Atlanta or Georgia area. I don't know if it's Atlanta or not. I'm just assuming, but
Everywhere is Atlanta and Georgia.
okay. Traffic.
That makes
traffic
sense.
wise. We're gonna take a little bit of a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a little bit. As we welcome you back to K1 Speed in Canton, Ohio, we're getting ready to run our A main tonight. My name is James. We got Adam alongside, and we got James Newton joining us from Georgia.
Atlanta.
Atlanta is everywhere, I guess.
All right, now.
Look at who is qualified in the number 2 spot.
So-
Anthony Narowski.
Yeah, and Xander did say, I think last time he qualified first too. Am I being correct?
He's 2 rounds ago. He started on
2
pole.
rounds?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
yeah.
Last
I didn't know
round-
if it was GP or not.
Last round he was 3rd start, so still good. But
But he's peaking at the right time with the 6 hours coming around.
Anthony matching his best start. That was round number 2. He started in 2nd there as well.
Awesome. Now he just needs to not let Tyler pass him. That's what I told him. I said, do not let Tyler pass you.
They're going to try to ruin Tyler's perfect season.
These 3 have to work together. Xander, Anthony, and Alex. Like, you cannot let Tyler just sweep the field.
You're not supposed to be rooting for people here, Adam.
I'm not rooting.
Just trying to make it interesting, right?
Yeah.
He's
Little-
impartial toward everybody but Tyler.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
A little drama doesn't hurt.
Does-
Tyler knows we
It's
support
got to
him.
be a really nice feeling whenever they mount the camera, the onboard camera, in reverse on your cart. That's got to be a good feeling.
I think so.
Yeah.
That means we think you're going to be in the lead for a little while. I don't know how much longer
Always
we're
good
going
to have the action behind you.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're going to have that camera because I do believe that the power connections are a little loose. But we'll try it. See,
Here we go.
you're also going to have an onboard with Clinton Matthews.
Might want to
so
turn the lights yellow, but Clinton says he's going to work his way all the way through the field. That's what he's telling me down there. So you got a lot of room to work.
that's the spirit. Nope. Oh, and just touched it as soon as I moved.
I think he might be trying to fix
He's
it.
double checking the connection.
But the lights are still green, just letting you guys know.
We saw some of Tyler Stevenson's run at Ray Formula 4 1600, and that's pretty cool stuff to see out in Kentucky, looking for that SCCA license.
That's awesome.
And of course, it can't really get much more of a go-kart than the Formula Ford. Again, as James was talking about, no front wing or rear wing, itty bitty contact patches on every corner. So very, very go-kart like. So I'm pretty sure Tyler did feel right at home.
All right, looks like we're about to get going here. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody tries to make that pass into turn one. Boost is enabled here. So we're just going to see what the strategy is.
This is going to be the last round before the 6-hour race and before we take a pause, and we won't be back to endurance racing until probably December. So stand by for the A main as we look to wrap this up. Season number 8. Xander Carson, your pole sitter. Timer has started, and we're waiting for the green flag, and they are off. Xander got kind of a little bit of a slow start, but Anthony's falling right behind with Tyler Stevenson, Alex Eccleberry, Mark Davis in chase.
We do have Chris Amaro here as we got some good luck for Chris in the chat. Chris will be out of town for the 6 hours. He says he's always out of town for the fun stuff. So
it's too bad.
Yeah, Chris has been a very consistent racer here. So these top four just bumper to bumper going into one here, as you can see on Alex Chase's camera. Alex is going to have a battle here with Mark, as Mark did finish or qualified 5th.
Yeah, I got a text that says Mark enjoys this layout, and I think I know why. It has to do with the qualification.
Yes,
that helps a lot.
So this is a great position here for Mark.
Xander run a little wide in the carousel as he looks to maneuver that turn one. Again, if you're just joining us, that is the track change for this round. Mark Davis going purple right away, 23.7. Got a good run into the turn as everyone continues to snake their way through. Tyler Stevenson in the white helmet right behind the almost white helmet of Anthony Narofsky. He's the guy that's trying to make the perfect season. He's trying to come from 3rd spot all the way up to 1st if he can to try to keep the season. First place finishes across the board. Now it's Alex Eccleberry's turn to go purple. He's in the fight
Anthony's
now.
going to dive up and get, kind of squeezing, but I think Anthony was there. Anthony, he definitely boosted up there because he flew past him. As you can see, he really gained a gap here on Xander.
We now have the boost enabled with the A main. We did not have that in the B. Yeah, Anthony really
Alex
checking out.
Eccleberry, as you said, running 4th at the moment and putting in the fastest lap, except for Anthony putting in 2/10 quicker on that lap, but he's not getting away.
Anthony wanting to get away from the field, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. You got to get as much time away from the field as you can.
Isn't that what announcers supposed to do, is just state the obvious? Yes, I'm looking at it.
Looks like Anthony not really able to pull away. That's the trick here. Yeah. I thought that Tyler would be a bit more of a menace potentially to Xander, trying to get the nose in, and it looks like maybe Tyler's kind of...
Well, Tyler doesn't use his boost until the last second. Until the end of the race, usually. Yeah. Probably the best place to use the bait and switch maneuver will probably be 2-3, would you say? The little switchbacks?
I doubt it, because it's so short. I know we only got 2 seconds. We knocked a second off, but still. Checking the number 30 here to see if there's any boosts that have been used. Looks like Tyler Stevenson is no-go on the boost button so far. We'll check on the number 28 here.
We actually just disabled his boost. Not kidding.
Gosh. I'm surprised he doesn't hate you more. up here rooting against it. All right, no, number 28 looks like he's 4 boosts on, and the number 34, we'll check on Anthony Narowski.
Right on cue as Xander goes to the fastest lap with 23.2.
Right about even on the boost for Anthony Narowski as well.
Do you want to see where Alex is? 26?
Sure.
Just to see.
26,
Nothing.
no boost yet. So doing a good job of staying with these guys without using boost.
Yeah, Tyler and Alex staying with these. It looks like Alex might have used the boost button there.
The top 4 in the championship are running 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And look at the gap they're
Anthony
pouring. Xander's going to take
got another look.
Oh, that's going to open it up for Tyler, but Xander's going to hold it in there as Alex is going to squeeze his way in, going into 1. Tyler definitely probably used the boost button there.
Tyler just perfect on the execution of holding that line. Didn't even act nervous whatsoever as Alex attacked.
Yeah, Xander did a good job there sticking his nose in, but it was just a little too late to where he didn't squeeze Anthony, he just let it go. I got it.
You can see through this section 2 laps ago as Xander was really pulling back the exit, trying to get the nose of that 28 down the inside of Narowski. And then through here, of course, got a really good jump. Tried to go down the inside here. Didn't quite work out, but you could really tell that Anthony's thinking that they had a good opportunity. And they did. And Tyler almost losing 3rd out to Alex. So, that, again, as you said, very cool and composed, but a very close call for the third place driver.
Xander goes purple again with a 23-1. Not much movement at all. We do have Clinton moving up 1 spot here in 11th, passing Ben. He's catching up to Chris Amaro here, but that's about all we have for movement.
We'll take him for a lap around. This is turn 4 we normally refer to. Then we've got turn 5.
We should also talk about Douglas. He's in the A main.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen Douglas do like too high. He's one of our newer racers into GP and all.
Yeah.
But wow, jumping into the A main here is insane.
Yeah, great qualification.
That is
for
great
him.
for Douglas.
Let me look, because I think he joined 3 rounds ago. I know he's done 3 GPs.
So it looks like Chris is going to make the pass here on Douglas. As you can see on Clinton's camera, Clinton's going to let Douglas go by. Alex with purple.
So this is now Douglas's 3rd endurance race. So his last result was 19th, and his previous result was 25th. So
Yeah, and now he's
way up in the field.
Top 10. It's insane.
Check back
So
overhead.
Ben Bush and Xander are both in the pits at this time, so they'll be coming in. You said it's about 70 seconds, I believe?
It's 75, yep.
75 for the swap.
Check in with Armand. Armand, how's the first start been? How's the start been for the race?
Start's been great. The battle's been good. We got a problem with the timing line here in the pit, so give me a second.
Copy that.
Tyler goes purple there.
A little bit of pressure from behind. Alex Chase will go on board with him because we got the shot on the back of Mark Davis, the number 23. Alex just seeing if there's any flaws in the line here as Mark navigates the new turn 1 into 2 and flows into 3. Alex is going to stay right on the tail, the bumper of that 23.
So tricky in this kind of setting to try and make something special happen like that. It compromises your line, but it almost reach out and touch the cart in front. They're only a couple feet up the road, so it really just comes down to concentration and also trying to, you think about, racing in the wet, right? The cart or the car up ahead gets to see the puddles first. You get to kind of react a bit later.
That's
Anything
true.
can happen. If you see the 23's line a little bit out of line for 1 great 2 and an excellent 3. So the 23 putting in a decent lap here. Mark Davis looking pretty strong.
Also, Alex doing a great job of holding that gap. Like, not pushing a little bit, but he's going to, nope, that's not going to work. Not enough space there. He can't really throw hands there. I don't know if he was halfway along.
I I will say for Alex's case, there is a kart there. So if the 23 turns to the right, if you have somebody side by side at the point where you can't get to the wall, then physically I would call that significantly alongside. I'm not sure about the rules for the event, but if I can't get to the wall because there's somebody there, then there's somebody there.
Yeah, it looks like we're just 30 minutes, give or take, off
Yeah.
of the time that's shown.
Yeah, our clock is off of the official clock. So how much, you said, how much?
I want to say about 30 seconds, I meant. Not 30
Okay.
minutes, but 30 seconds, yeah. Maybe
Kart's
31.
6, Douglas Fairbond's going to
Into the
jump
pits,
the pits.
Douglas has 55 seconds.
checking this battle overhead that we've been on board with. Just perfect pace from the 4 and 23 as always. Anthony Narowski still in control.
One of the things we're also getting to see is the discipline in line from these drivers, right? There's only a little bit of difference between the A main and B main in terms of time. But the way that these drivers hit their apexes, the way that every single lap they're trying to get every single 10th, 100th, 1000th out of these karts, it shows you visually just how similar they all are. There's almost nothing between them, but those little bits that are different, that's what's giving everybody the advantage.
But that's what impresses us the most on these top drivers. Even especially the discipline of just sitting back there for a few minutes and just waiting and trying to look for a mistake or something. And I would say there's only a handful of drivers on here who are so rare with the mistakes. And you're watching 2 of them in the center of your screen right now. What was the comment from... Alex in the orange outfit looks like a Home Depot car in NASCAR. That must be Miles Braxton. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Are they having a problem with the pit timer on the exit? Well, they could try just refreshing that web page that powers that. Just missed the side-by-side action with Alex Chase and Mark. Those guys are staying right there, nose to tail.
Maybe about 2 kart lengths back, which is absolutely enormous considering they were literally touching for about 2 or 3 laps. So Alex will continue to try and close that gap back down and is already to the back bumper. Shows that little bit of extra pace that the 4 seems to have at this stage.
Alex Chase, another one of these drivers who's been moving up. So first couple rounds, we're finishing in the 13th, 15th, 12th positions, but now most recently having a top 5, 2 top 5s, 1 5th place and 1 4th place finish. So continues to look strong in the Endurance Championship Series. Tyler Stevenson, let's check overhead to see where he is. He's now broken free because of the pit stops? Yep. So now is his chance to go.
Look at that, a 22.9. The man called it. And now you try and continue hitting that mark as often as possible.
Yeah, now's when Tyler really starts dialing in and using the boost, and so he can just get his as fast as laps as he can.
And he knows to be patient with the race pace and let loose when he needs to. 22.6.
Is that fastest so far? He's only used 7 boosts.
Yeah, 7 boosts total on that number 30 machine. And it looks to be one of those last laps. Timing out those 2 seconds to perfection. Let's see what it goes by this time. Yeah, still staying at 23.
He tried to cut in there, as you could tell.
The drivers have just a little bit of drift going through that corner
Yeah.
to keep that rear
Yeah.
end turned to number 2.
You think it's like gripping up enough to where like it's nice and like settled in?
I think there's a good amount of rubber there with the number of laps we've run. It doesn't take too long for this bead blasted surface to pick up. Obviously, it's not as rubbered in as the normal turn one, but
yeah,
you can see a lot of racing.
Yeah, you can see the
there.
line there. We're gonna put the barrier back and be like, what happened to these?
Yeah. I believe this is Alex in the pits right now. He is going to be the kart swap for number 4 and going down to the 10.
Saw a handful of battles a little bit earlier on, but even this section, as you were speaking about, this section is almost as important as any other, where there's, in terms of action that we're watching, maybe a bit of a lull, if you want to call it that, but in terms of the pace, these drivers are still battling each other. Right at the end, it's going to come down to what they're able to do when they get a bit of free track. You see Tyler Stevenson again trying to get that 23-0 if they can. Turn 1 very smooth that time, a little bit of a break as well. They're trying different ways to rotate the rear of that kart.
Yeah, you don't have the distance to do the braking in a straight line there. Get the car turned in. He's going to give Noah quite a bit of pressure from behind. Is he going to make the pass?
Yeah, Noah just kind of let him by there.
Tyler's still trying to make the breakaway. Him and Alex are trying to stay in front of the guys who have made the pit stops. Everybody from 5th on down completing the pit stops. Top 4, nothing yet. Check on board with Clinton Matthews since he's in the 4th spot.
He's moved all the way up, like he said.
Yeah, he said he was going to move up to the field. But he's now going to learn from Anthony Narofsky.
Yeah, it's a great guy to follow.
Clinton more on the braking strategy than Ricky was.
Yeah, I'm curious on what their
right
opinions
onto
are
the
going to be.
apexes as well, so almost no margin for the 32. Really, really good. As we're talking about with the discipline, right? Everybody in the top half of this A main really, really getting right to the edge of the track.
Yeah, and I think I even just saw a little bit of difference in the line with Clinton because of turn 4, I believe, which, well, he's going to close the gap
He's
again.
doing a really good job.
He is. He's really hanging with Anthony.
Holy cow.
So scratch what I was about to say. Yeah, I thought it was right there, but he made it cleaner through turn 4. It kind of had a better push. We got Xander Carson's camera working. He just needs. There we go.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Wait a second. Is that Clinton?
Yeah, he just completed the pit stop. So.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Clinton gets his own cameraman. It's one of the reasons I love the shot so much.
Yeah, we actually just have like a cart on the track with a camera.
A camera
Just a
cart?
Camera cart just going in reverse.
I'd be up for that. I'll stay out there just in traffic. I'll be able to find all the battles. Be like, hey, hang on one, guys. Let me get in front of you.
Get one of those Traxxas RC trucks or something, juice it up a bit, and just have it running.
We've done it with a drone before. It was pretty cool. The drones are sweet.
Alex Chase is going to be looking at the back of the leader in the number 30. Again, top 3 guys. No pits just yet.
Top 4.
Top 4, sorry. Tyler was heavy on the brakes across the line there. Might have just misjudged that a little bit, so wouldn't expect another 22 out of him. Although that was probably the reason he got the 22.
Do you guys have that cart, John?
That's what a pit stop looks like from the driver's eye. They're going to get a randomizer. They're going to get to choose from one of the rows of carts, so it is randomly selected by the time they get back out on the track. They're going to wait for their time to expire, and then they'll be able to leave.
Ben Bush still hanging in there, sitting in the 12th position, but qualifying in the A-main is very good it's a good goal to have.
And we've said many, many times, these opportunities right now, when you get to follow Tyler, you get to learn on track, close and personal, what he's doing, try to improve your line and make you a better racer all at the same time.
Yeah.
Ben's doing a great job. Just gives you somebody else to focus on.
Spoke earlier on there, James, about getting that 3-race package, and I have gone to K1s in the past where somebody's gone out there, they've done a single race, they had a really good time, they got a t-shirt and they left, and I go, oh man, what about, don't you want to shave 0.3 of a second? Don't you want to do X, Y, Z? And so, the more time that you put in, the more that you really kind of hone the line. Is
for sure.
We've kind of ruined that tonight with the fantastic addition of the alternate turn 1, but getting behind somebody like Tyler, just watching, just seeing where they go, what they do, and if, you can see them kind of not even bother with lifting or braking here. They just go straight through because the car has so much cornering potential.
Yeah, because Tyler's still good in all the other 15 other turns. So it's like, okay, maybe not turn 1, but 2, 3, 4, you can still follow Tyler through all those.
And we talked about the exhibition of speed coming up here in a couple weeks. It's going to be a Friday night race. Look at K1speedcanton.com, but there's a potential that you'll get to run this track layout in exhibition. We haven't formalized all the track layouts, but we do know we'll do something different, whether it's the rear shortcut or...
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
It's fast.
We definitely do something with the Joker, whether that's indoor, outdoor, whatever the case is. Tyler's putting up his hand to get into that pit stop. But exhibition of speed is all about you getting to try these things in a less pressure environment. You don't have to feel like you have to race on this particular level, but we do want you to come and do the best you can and have a good time competing. So check it out, Exhibition of Speed, September 4th.
And then the 6 hours right after.
Yep.
You also call that an exhibition of speed, because that takes a completely different type of metal running a race like that. And obviously you guys are talking about teams and the involvement and how it's about trust and making sure that you are nice and dialed in. It's not necessarily about the fastest lap of the race. It's more just coming out there and having fun. But
yeah, and bring friends. Yeah, it's
quite a serious event.
It's a great event to do with friends, because if you don't want to compete against like the top drivers of the night, at least you get to see how you fare up against your friends. Tyler Stevenson coming into, or been in the pits. He's going to release in a few seconds. And then we're going to watch overhead to see where this merges. Yeah, go ahead, Joey, follow this. I'll take him off screen picture, and then let's see where he launches out. Feels like a really slow start. We got a long ways to go, but the merge point still on the straightaway. Tyler Stevenson looks like he's going to maintain that first position. Where is Alex Eckelberry on the course? Alex is still in the pits. Yep, that's going to be an easy out.
And there you have it. After everybody's pit, Tyler is in the lead here.
Surprise, surprise.
He's just able to put in such clean, fast laps when all these guys get stuck in traffic or pit.
That is a really big part of this endurance series, right, is being able to try and efficiently overtake drivers, which again it may not be the very first opportunity, right? You may have to follow for a couple of corners and then just getting on through, but if you try to kind of shove the nose down the inside of somebody who may not know that you're there, it can almost cost you more time, even though you're trying to be as aggressive as possible. So again, Tyler trying to figure out what they're going to do. Not going to go down the inside in 1. Going to have to wait for a second. And again, maybe try to get them out of 3.
Tyler's sitting right behind Chris and Merrill here. Chris is going to just let Tyler go, though. Oh, but gives him a little love tap. Can't be that easy. Come on, Tyler.
I think it's worth mentioning that Alex Eckelberry has done a good job staying out and getting those lap times in front of Anthony. Hey, Armand, did Anthony have any issues in the pits?
I don't believe so. But I know it was chaos for the pits with not having timers down here, so I think everyone went well though. So I'll have to post race spec.
Okay. I'm not sure what they were describing down there as far as not being able to see the time on the pit exit, but obviously we have it up here, so the timer itself is working, but there's something wrong with the display.
Yeah, Owen says he kept trying to reset it, but for some reason it kept like a couple of carts would go and then a couple wouldn't. So not exactly sure, but they were saying that Tyler doesn't trust my time. I said he can just rewatch the stream.
Yeah.
But we got 5 minutes to go, a little over 5 minutes here. And stick around after for the little podium ceremony. Won't really be a podium, but we'll get them their trophies.
Yeah, and John, whoever's in the pits, if you could,
I just told
you
John
grab
to go
them.
grab some.
Okay,
Yep.
cool, thank you. We'll have it in the pit box or pit lane. So
Everybody's kind of spread out here.
yeah.
Tyler, Alex, Anthony, Xander. There's not much battles going on.
Anthony and Xander about 2 seconds apart or so, the third and fourth. So, but again, they're kind of trading blows, right? Anthony puts in a 23.4, Xander 23.5, next lap 23.3. So they're kind of trading tenths here and there, which is not what Xander needs if they're going to be able to make it up. Because again, time running out, but for Anthony, it might be the longest 4.5 minutes ever.
Sometimes it feels like that. It really does.
When you're in the lead of a race, which luckily I've gotten to do that a couple times, they never throw the flag. They never throw the white flag, and they never throw the checker. They just keep on running the race for no reason. And it's very, very tricky to try to stay focused when you're going, just throw the flag.
I know I ran that endurance race earlier in the summer, and our lap time was underneath a minute. So every time I went by the timer, there wasn't even a full minute elapsed every time I went to go see it. It's like, oh. Let's check here with Alex Chase to see how he's doing with Mark Davis. These guys have been neck and neck with fifth and sixth pretty much all race, and even after the pit stops, they've sorted out in the same spots, positional-wise, with Mark in the front. I mean,
were you thinking that during your 6-hour solo?
yes.
Like, what?
3 hours.
How many was it? 3 hours?
3 hours.
How much time's left? Oh, you still got 2 hours. Wait, what? I thought I was done.
Oh, I saw the clock. I was very aware of that. I loved it, though. It was great. Would do again. Highly recommend.
It's awesome how they have it set up to where you're able to do that and
It's
do it solo.
Fast way to drop 5 pounds, too. Alex Chase just looking, and Mark is saying, nope, I
He's
want my
trying.
top 5. I
Yeah.
want to finish this strong.
So this will be a great finish from Mark. And Alex, too, this kind of just puts Alex in the middle here. Alex has been pretty consistent as of late.
Back up to the front of the order. You're working with a little bit of traffic here. I believe that's Clinton who's going to be in the number 1. Yeah, Clinton Matthews.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Alex can do come December when we start endurance back up, because he will be one of our top drivers.
Yeah, I hope he
As long as
sticks
he
with
sticks
it.
around and stuff, and
Same
keeps
with,
kind of
same
showing
with
up.
Felipe. I mean, we haven't touched on
Yeah.
him or Chris. We talked about Douglas, but all these guys,
And Benjamin, he's been coming in a lot too.
they've really shown that they've improved their pace. It's impressive. It's good to have them competing over and over again. Yeah, we'd love to see him back in season 9.
Season 9.
Yep. Season number 9. Oh, and I didn't touch on this earlier, so those of you who are wondering why we're not going to start endurance until December is because we're going to run a Sunday night boost league here. It's not going to be a live stream event. It is going to be for as much fun as possible. We've come up with as many different race formats as possible to mix up the order and enjoy competition. They're going to be random starting orders, and there are going to be things throughout the race and throughout the night that mix up the order, such as like leader around the outside. And for instance, if you are the leader of the race, you have to go the long way around the carousel.
I hated those.
Pretty much means you're going to lose 2 positions almost every time you're the leader.
But it's very interesting, though.
Yeah, so you want to strategize at the end because you don't want,
You want to be the third guy almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it offers a lot of pinch points in the back of the carousel. Mark Davis really fighting to keep ahead of Alex Chase there in the number 10.
As we should have about a minute 45 left, if that's correct.
We're going to keep that Boost League on Sunday night so that those who are not used to doing Endurance League, Alex is going to take a quick look, but not there. For those who are used to doing the Endurance League on Sunday nights, hopefully that time slot is still available for you. It's going to run for 7 weeks, not necessarily consecutive because we have GPs on the first Sunday of the month, but you can pretty much count on it being every week. And hopefully we get a good amount of participation. We'd love to see all these guys.
You never
here.
know. It could be a wet track. I know a lot of people like that. Never know what James will throw out there.
You might get to throw in a little bit of a wet track.
Might be driving in the parking lot next time.
And Armand is going to be racing with you. So
no, nobody.
Armand is not going to be on the sidelines. He doesn't have to police this one.
Be careful. He's very aggressive. No, I'm going to have to join that too, though.
I'll definitely be racing in it.
I think we should make John race in it. Let's
fun.
see what John got.
Mark Davis holding tight the number 5th spot. Alex Chase still trying anything he can to try to get by as we snap back up to the leaders as Clinton's going to get a bump out of the carousel. I believe Benjamin Bush there. As the white flag is going to come out, pay no attention to our expiration of time there.
As Tyler just totally just slows almost to a stop.
He's got an 8-second gap on the field. I think he will be just fine.
He lifted up his visor, and here he comes.
Tyler Stevenson's going to make it a perfect season number 8, winning every single round of the Endurance Championship Series. Takes the final lap at a 25-1 as we congratulate him on the top step of the podium and first place in the overall championship. Alex Eckelberry going to finish second. Anthony Narowski, Xander Carson, and Mark Davis, your top 5 tonight as we close out chapter of endurance racing.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great races here at K1 Speed Canton, but I think we can say Tyler is one of the greatest of all time.
Definitely
he really is.
One of the most consistent
It's insane.
drivers of all.
So they're going to all
Of
come
course, we
into the...
saw Tyler try to take the lead a little bit later, right? During the pit stops is when they were able to kind of stretch that advantage. And but that doesn't mean that Tyler Stevenson was not having to overtake karts, right? Lots of decisions, lots of different questions being asked. And Tyler able to navigate that through because, again, as we were talking about, it is an endurance, and there are lots of karts out there. So making the right decisions was how they were able to pull up to an 8-second gap.
Dan, who? Oh, okay. Yeah, otherwise, James, your final thoughts on that race. Give us your overview.
Well, it was fascinating, right? Obviously, there's a little bit of a difference in the A main and the B main, mainly just trying to get to the apex, get the margins kind of worked out because you saw how disciplined everybody in the A main was and how it's so tricky to find the kind of the chinks in the armor. All these drivers are really consistent, and so it shows you how much pace you need to try to make up ground. As we saw Mark Davis particularly, just an impenetrable fortress, really took a little bit of punishment in the rear, but able to come home with 5th place, a really good result.
Yeah, especially with those drivers adapting to the new race layout tonight. I think they did a great job of the defending and maintaining the lines and racing clean. That was really good. We're going to have the podium celebration here in just a little bit. That'll be for the entire season. No change in the order. In fact, where we're almost finishing in the order in which they finish for the season. Tyler Stevenson, the winner, Alex Eckelberry, second, and Xander Carson, third. Let me double check all the points.
Fascinating stuff we're looking at right now, which happens at the end of every single session, but mostly after the race, is going to be this little kind of cool down room moment, right? All the drivers, they take their sweaty helmets off. They all kind of have a little conversation and go, man, you were quick. Man, I was doing this. I was doing that. Did you see that? Those moments feel so good. So joining something like Challenge GP, all the different things we talked about as well, Endurance League, all these different things that are available, it's a community, right? You see all the smiling faces. It doesn't matter about, taking the flag and winning or beating somebody else. It's about those friends, right? It's about having that moment where everybody's just enjoying what they're doing, really loving the art of racing. And again, you see everybody congratulating Tyler, but also just giving him a hard time potentially. And this is one of the best moments of the night.
Are you ready, James?
Sure. Where are you?
I am. Why does this feel weird? Hold on. Okay. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can do both. I can see and hear you.
Who's in the B? Who was the rookies?
Daniel Johnson.
Okay.
Damon Stevenson. Let me get Felipe's points here real quick before
Okay.
I say anything. Felipe finished 8th.
Because I have Daniel still here and then Felipe.
Daniel's finishing position 16th. Yeah, with that'll move Felipe into second. So Daniel first, Felipe second, Damon third. And Damon unfortunately not here tonight.
I'll give it to Tyler.
Yeah, we can give it to Tyler.
Okay, so you said Daniel. So it goes.
Yep, Daniel, Felipe,
Daniel, Felipe.
and then Damon.
Do you just want to like announce it on the stream and I can hand them the trophy?
Well, you should have a couple extra headsets down there, so if you want to give all 3 of them headsets, that would be
I
great.
don't know where all the headsets went. Okay, let me grab it. Hold on, yeah. I don't have any of the other talking ones.
Okay.
I have 2 talking ones. One on, so I can give that to them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, yeah, I'll just give it to Daniel and Felipe.
Yeah, let's do that. Yep, if you guys could turn this way, that'd be great. And then, Joey, they're going to be on the left-hand side of your frame because we're going to be on the upper right. There we go. Daniel, you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and talk right into that microphone for us. And we got Felipe, who was moving up into the second spot for the Rookie Championship Series. Daniel, let's start with you. So tell us a little bit about what got you involved in the endurance racing, and how did you end up on the top step of the Rookies podium tonight?
Oh, well, I was friends with the Pattersons, and they were like, hey, you got to come out and give this a shot. And we came out the first race, and I kind of got hooked. It's pretty fun. I enjoy the competition and just the head-to-head racing.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
How was your race tonight? How did it unfold?
I think I ended up 4th in the B.
Yep.
It was all right.
One track stoppage in the middle of the race.
Yeah, that kind of threw everything off and
Yeah.
kind of cooled the tires down a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a good race. A lot of fun.
Well, congratulations for accumulating all those points and first place in the Rookies. That's for
All right.
if you are able to pick up a 6-hour team, then they'll get a little bit of a credit towards your entry time or entry fee. So.
Well, I would definitely look into that.
And then we got Felipe over here, who's
Yes, sir.
just been joining us in the last couple rounds. So
Yeah, I think I started the fourth round, I believe.
running the last 3 rounds with us, coming
Yep.
on strong in the rookie season. Tell us a little bit about your race tonight.
It was okay. I didn't feel super comfortable in either of the cars, but kind of got into rhythm, especially with the second car, and it was all right. I had some pace. I feel like I could have done better, but you win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
it was
for
okay.
sure. You're still looking for a home for the 6 hours, right? We think we might have you on a team, but that team's still completely formed, I believe. But hopefully we'll see you in here in a few weeks. So, any final comments to anybody watching? You got any fans?
No? Well, I mean, if you want to come out and give this a shot, it's a lot of fun. And I mean, anybody can do it. I
Yeah,
don't know how old you are, but
Yeah, no, I would say
I'm
the
no
same. It's
spring
a lot
chicken,
of fun.
so
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Come out and do it. I came for the first time in December of last year, just to run some races, and got hooked and got signed up for the endurance races. So whatever level you're at, it's a lot of fun to compete regardless. So
Well, we're glad to have you guys. Congratulations on great finishes.
Alrighty, thank you.
thank you.
We'll do a little bit of a hat swap as we bring in James Newton from Atlanta, Georgia. That's just going to stick now. We're just going to call you from Atlanta, Georgia all the time.
That's all right. And also, if we need to work out the James and the Newton, I can be Newton if it's
Newton? Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
going to turn into a thing. But
that way we know
yeah.
which.
Also, I just want to point out real quick, those trophies, some pretty serious cups as well. So that's nothing to scoff at when it comes to the beauty. Yeah, there we go. Get a nice good shot of those.
Yeah. Well, we can try to give them something for all their weeks and months of hard work. So I did make one small mistake on them when we had them printed. I did not put endurance on there. So it does say season 8. They're just going to have to remember that it's the endurance championship. All right, Adam.
I think all the drivers' necks will remember.
Yeah. Adam, we got your top 3? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mute you? Sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. That was me.
Oh, okay. Do you know what the order is?
Yeah, so Tyler, Alex, and Xander.
Okay. All right. And
Told you it was a good-looking
I think
trophy.
Tyler wants to talk on behalf of his father, too, for picking up 3rd place in the rookie class. I don't have 3 mics, so you guys can share.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, start with Xander since he'll be 3rd, and we'll move up to Alex.
Here you go. I'm not going. Am I?
Xander, it's James up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do here.
There's 2 Jameses tonight. I don't know
Well-
if you knew that, but not Bert. There's 2 Jameses.
Oh, that was the other dude that I saw on the live stream. Okay.
Yeah. James is going to interview you. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you. Congratulations on the finish, and just wanted to see how the race was out there from your perspective.
It was a rough first stint. After the first stint, I liked the second card a lot, and I gained up to Anthony, but it was just couldn't get by him. The first card, I could do the if game. I didn't run well in the first cart. I didn't agree with how it drove, so I tried to use up the boost, try to pit right away, get my butt into the second cart, and then go from there. And then I caught up to Anthony, but just couldn't get by him.
You did really well in the qualification
This
round.
first sector here, as this is the first time that we are running this kind of shortened turn 1 configuration. How do you feel the kart is through that first kind of right, left, right?
I loved it. I figured out relatively quickly. I figured I knew going in what I was going to try and do, and then I could hit it really well with my qualifying kart and my second kart. I could hit it really well because I gained up to Anthony multiple times extremely quickly, and I would gain up to him, and then I would stick with him throughout the rest of the try, but then I just couldn't get the pass. And the first kart, obviously, with a 22.9, I was running pretty well. But I loved this. I like this layout a lot.
Thank you for talking with me here, and congratulations on the finish.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there, James. I forgot about the delay.
All good, all good.
Alex Eccleberry,
Check. Can you hear me?
the guy who's been moving up from the back. Yeah, we got 2 Jameses in the booth, and James Newton is going to interview you real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, congratulations. We couldn't decide what color your shirt was, whether it was papaya or not, but it's papaya right on the front.
Yeah, it's probably
There we
just
go.
this is
So
probably
that
closer
clears
to
that
orange,
up.
but yeah, you can also call it papaya.
Somebody said you looked like a
certainly
Home Depot
looked good
executive.
out there. Talk us through the event from your perspective.
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge for that new turn one. Felt like it took me a couple laps to start getting used to it, but I felt like once I got like a good where I could pick my lift to brake spot, I felt like I could hit it a little more consistently. So it was definitely a fun little challenge, and glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely. Continuing on with that turn one talk, I'm interested in how you were able to clear drivers. Was there kind of a very easy spot to try and make up spots on the back markers, or was it kind of a little bit trickier with the turn one being a little bit different?
Well, the fact that we have boost kind of makes it a little easier. You can get like a good run on someone going into one, and in my opinion, the front stretch, it is wide enough for probably about 3 cars. So if you get a good run, you got enough room to go on the inside and get halfway up and complete the pass. So the boost definitely does help a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And we also saw some really, really good moves throughout the field. But again, congratulations on the finish. You look really good out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good job, Alex. And we finish with where we started the show tonight. Tyler Stevenson, first accepting the third place Rookie of the Year, for Rookie of the Season for Dad.
Dad, yeah.
Right?
Congrats to him. It's pretty awesome.
It's got to be exciting to watch Dad
Yeah.
just continue to progress,
Yeah,
right?
you know, never stepped in a cart and tried to do this season, tried to convince him, and he did really good. So shout out to him.
Could move that mic a little bit closer for us. Pretend like you're eating it. Thanks.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. That was pretty awesome. Hasn't driven a cart ever before, and then, so yeah, pretty happy for him.
You can go ahead, James.
Probably taught him everything you know, potentially. What would your dad say if he's standing right there holding the trophy?
Honestly, he'd probably thank everybody for sure. Yeah, that's really it. He'd be pretty happy for sure.
That's really, really cool. Now, over to you holding the other trophy. My goodness, Tyler, starting from third, able to really extend that first stint. Came in, didn't think there's any issues, and 8 seconds up the road to able to take every single win this season. Talk us through this event, though.
Oh yeah. For qualifying, I mean, didn't go according to plan, but third still good. Then got out for the race, and I had pretty good pace for everybody. So I used like one boost within the first 10 minutes and waited till Zander pit, and then Anthony, I saw him run out of boost, so I was like, okay, this is my opportunity. Then waited till turn 5 to make the pass, and then after that I just pulled away.
It looked like you did have mega pace throughout the event. And when it came to getting around some of the cars, we have that kind of funky turn 1 for the first time ever. Was it any easier or trickier when it came to getting around some of the lapped cars? Was it very easy in a certain corner, or was it just kind of wherever you could take the opportunity?
Well, it was pretty much wherever you could take the opportunity. I mean, some people let me dive on the inside. One time I had to go super far on the outside. I mean,
Is that Armand taking the car out on the track?
yeah.
He had to do this.
Had
He's
to,
like, I
yeah.
had to try it. Is he going to run a race in it? Did they start a race on the scoreboard?
It doesn't look like there's anything up
Are
there.
they timing him? Okay.
Tyler, could I have you call the exact lap time he's about to run?
Okay. I could. I think if we were in the same cart, if he was in cart like 30 that I was in, I think I could be within a tenth of what he'd run, like guessing wise. I think he'll run.
A 10th is fine. A 10th is absolutely fine.
Well, let's see. He's in car number 8, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if he has boost or not. Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me give him car number 8. Oh, did they already do it? Did they start a race? I can't choose car number 8. Oh, you guys did start a race. Sorry, I just can't see it from
they
up here.
started a race.
Yeah, sorry. Just refresh. Fixable. All right, cool. All right, Tyler. As we watch Armand circle around the track, final thoughts on the season?
Oh, it was fun. Yeah. was fun to do with my dad. That was actually a lot of fun. To kind of be able to do something at the same time. I mean, growing up, we never were able to, be on the football field at the same time. So it was pretty cool to race go-karts together.
That is a great, unique thing about this sport for sure.
Yeah, a lot of like father-son, father-daughter duos. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, a lot of families too. I had one more thought that escaped me. Do you think we'll see you in season 9?
We'll see. I don't know yet with everything with cars.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I mean, I don't expect somebody to run this forever, especially when you run such a dominant force. I just thought I would ask for everyone out there.
We'll see. But right now, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we expect good things from you. Good luck moving up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we'll see what Armand does as we close out the show. So thanks for joining us. Congratulations on first place.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Well, James, what's the time? It's a 23-0.
23-0. There we go. Not quite the 22.9s that Stevenson was anticipating, but pretty quick considering this is now their first time running that as well.
Yep. All right. Thanks for the hardworking staff for making these races work, and for the entire season. We'll be back in a few months. You can look for us sometime around December. Thanks, James, for joining us for the very first time. Hope to see you in many more to come. And we'll leave you with that with Armand Deligny, the race director, out there on the racetrack. You guys have a good night. Thanks, guys.